Today let us discuss the topic Bender-Smith method. Consider an example. Solve dou square u by dou x square is equal to dou u by dou t. Given u of 0 comma t is equal to u of I comma t is equal to 0. U of x comma 0 is equal to x square into 25 minus x square. Find u in the range taking h is equal to 1 and up to 3 seconds using Bender-Smith recurrence equation. Bender-Smith method is applied only for one-dimensional heat equation. We know that heat equation is a partial differential equation which describes the distribution of heat in a given region over time. Given equation is dou square u by dou x square is equal to dou u by dou t. Here u is a dependent variable, x and t are independent variable. Therefore, u of x comma t is temperature at a point x along the rod at time t seconds. Consider a rod having a length phi. The phi is given in the problem. That is, boundary condition is u of 0 comma t is equal to u of phi comma t is equal to 0. That is, initial value of x is 0 and the end value of x is phi. Now, temperature at the beginning of the rod u of 0 comma t is 0 and temperature at the end of the rod u of phi comma t is equal to 0. That is, both the ends are kept at 0 degrees Celsius. Now again one more data is given in the problem, that is u of x comma 0, that is initial temperature distribution is u of x comma 0 is equal to x square into 25 minus x square, which you can assume it as f of x, where f of x is nothing but temperature at position x when time t is equal to 0. Position x when time t is equal to 0. Now our aim is to find out the value of u. That is, we need to find u is equal to u of x comma t. U of x comma t represent the temperature at the point x along the rod at time t. For that, consider the two independent variables such as x and t as a plane. Then, divide the first quadrant of the xt plane into uniform rectangles by drawing two parallel lines, x is equal to IH and t is equal to JK, where I and j ranges from 0, 1 to etc. Now, our aim is to find out the value of x and t. To find the value of x, it is given as x is equal to IH and h is equal to 1. Therefore, x become I, where I ranges from 0, 1 to etc. In the boundary condition, it is given as u of 0 comma t is equal to 0. Therefore, starting value of x is 0. And u of phi comma t is equal to 0. And end value of x is 5. And the step size of x is h is equal to 1. Therefore, it is easy for us to find the value of x. X becomes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Similarly, to find the values of t. In the given problem, given t is equal to 3 seconds. Therefore, starting value of t is 0 and ending value is 3. Now, step size of t is k based on the formula t is equal to jk. But the value of k is not given in the problem. Therefore, to find k, we know that k is equal to a into h square by 2. Again, h value is known, but we don't know the value of a. To find the value of a, we know the parabolic equation u suffix hx minus a into u suffix t is equal to 0. Given equation is u suffix hx minus ut is equal to 0. From both the equation, we can find the value of a, that is a is equal to 1. Substitute the value of a and h in k. Therefore, k becomes 1 by 2. Therefore, step size of t is 1 by 2. Therefore, it is easy to find the value of t. So, when j is equal to, we know that t is equal to jk, where j ranges from 0, 1 to etc. When j is equal to 0, t becomes 0. When j is equal to 1, t becomes 1 by 2, that is 0.5. When j is equal to 2, j becomes 1. When j is equal to 3, t becomes 1.5. When j is equal to 4, t becomes 2. When j is equal to 5, t becomes 2.5. When j is equal to 6, t becomes 3. Therefore, values of t are calculated with the help of j and k. Therefore, values of t is equal to 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5 and 3. Now, we have calculated the value of x and value of t. Now, our aim is to find out the temperature. To find the temperature at point x and time t, you have to make use of the boundary condition and initial temperature distribution. For that, let us divide the first quadrant of the xt plane into uniform rectangles by drawing parallel lines. X is equal to IH and t is equal to JK. Let us see this one. This is x, this is t, and two parallel lines, t is equal to jk and h is equal to IH. Here this line I equal to 0, this is I equal to 1, I equal to 2, I equal to 3, I equal to 4, I equal to 5. Similarly, this line is j is equal to 0. J equal to 0 means t also 0. J equal to 1 means t is equal to 0.5. J equal to 2 means t is equal to 1. J equal to 3 means t is equal to 1.5. J equal to 4 means t is equal to 2. J equal to 5 means t is equal to 2.5. J is equal to 6 means t is equal to 3. Making use of the xt plane, we have to divide the first quadrant into uniform rectangles. Therefore, the rectangles first column represent the first boundary condition. The last column represent the second boundary condition. And the first row indicates the initial condition. This rectangle values are represented in terms of I and j. Now let us see how we are calculating the boundary condition. So first boundary condition is u of 0 comma t is equal to 0. That is, when t equal to 0, u of 0 comma 0 equal to 0. T equal to 0 means j is equal to 0. T equal to 0.5 means j is equal to 1. T equal to 1 means j is equal to 2. T equal to 1.5 means j is equal to 2. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, j values are. The boundary conditions are u of 0 comma 0 is equal to 0, u of 0 comma 0.5 equal to 0, etc. up to u of 0 comma 3 equal to 0. This is the first boundary condition and it is represented in the first column. That is the first column. It is represented as u I comma j. That is I value is 0, j value is 0. That is u 0 comma 0. Then here I value is 0, j value is 1, u 0 comma 1. All the values of the first boundary condition is represented in the first column. Similarly, the next boundary condition is u of 5 comma t is equal to 0. That is, when t equal to 0, j is 0. That means u 5 comma 0 is 0. When t equal to 0.5, j is 1. That is, u 5 comma 1 equal to 0. When t is equal to 1, j is equal to 2. That is, u 5 comma 2 equal to 0. Therefore, this boundary condition is represented in the last column. u 5 comma 0, 5 comma 1, 5 comma 2, 5 comma 3, 5 comma 4, 5 comma 5, 5 comma 6. Similarly, the first row is represented using the initial condition. Initial condition is u of x comma 0 is equal to x square into 25 minus x square. That is, x is equal to 0 means I equal to 0. X is equal to 1 means I equal to 1. X is equal to 2 means I equal to 2. X is equal to 3 means I equal to 3. X is equal to 4 means I equal to 4. X is equal to 5 means I equal to 5. Therefore, u1 comma 0, substitute in this equation, we got the values like this. These values will be represented in the table as u1 comma 0 is 24, u2 comma 0 is 84, u3 comma 0 is 144, u4 comma 0 is 144. Now we need to calculate the remaining values of u. For that, if lambda equal to 1 by 2, then we can apply Bender-Smith recurrence relation. Let us check whether lambda is equal to 1 by 2 or not. We know that formula, lambda is equal to k by h square a. Lambda is equal to k by h square a. In this problem, k is equal to 1 by 2 and h is equal to 1 and a is equal to 1. Therefore, lambda becomes 1 by 2. If lambda equal to 1 by 2 means we can apply Bender-Smith recurrence relation. That is ui comma j plus 1 is equal to 1 by 2 into ui plus 1 comma j plus ui minus 1 comma j. Diagrammatically it is represented as u left side ui comma j plus 1 is here, ui plus 1 is here, ui minus 1 is here. Okay, so therefore average of that value. Now say for example, if I equal to 1 and j equal to 0 means it is u1 comma 1, which is equal to half of u2 comma 0 plus u0 comma 0. So most probably will be representing ui minus 1 in the left side, ui minus 1, and here right side it is ui plus 1. Therefore here also I minus 1, here it is I plus 1. Therefore u0 comma 0, then u2 comma 0, which is 0 plus 84, which is equal to 42. Similarly, we can calculate the other values. Let us see in the table. In the table, I need to calculate u1 comma 1. u1 comma 1 is average of the left hand side and right hand side. So left hand side is u0 comma 0, right hand side is u2 comma 0. So 0 plus 84 divided by 2, that is 42. Similarly, if I need to calculate u2 comma 1, u2 comma 1 left side is u1 comma 0 and right side is u3 comma 0. So 24 plus 144 divided by 2, that is 84. Similarly, all the values are calculated. Again, for example, u2 comma 2 means u1 comma 1 left side, right side is u3 comma 1 divided by 2. That is 42 plus 114 divided by 2 is 78. Remaining all the values of u are calculated like this. So, first column represent the first boundary condition, last column represent the last boundary condition, and the first row represent the initial condition. Remaining values of u are calculated by using the formula Bender-Smith recurrence relation. Thank you.